You know, I was gonna review Overblood, but then I looked at my shelf, okay, and over the last 2 years I bought a couple of games actually, which I really didn't have time to review. And then I kind of remembered why, because every good game I bought doesn't work. See, I bought, for example, Dead to Rights. Now this seems like a good game, right? Made by Namco and everything. But guess what? It has the exact same goddamn problem as Micro Machines, so it doesn't work. Or how about this one? Red Faction. Sounds good, right? I mean, the first Red Faction was fun, you could blow shit up. But guess what? It doesn't work either. Or how about this one? This actually looked very interesting. Scratches, the director's cut, made by G2 Games. It really looked like a fun adventure game, it looked scary, but guess what? Every time I try to play it, there's a blue screen. Then I also tried to download Blacklight Retribution. It never wanted to work. Fuck you, Fakafon, you're not reviewing good games. You know what? Of all these games I bought, the only one that works is the Dreamcast Collection. Yeah, a Sega game. It's like every Sega game I bought actually works and all the other just don't work at all. It's like somebody's manipulating this game so I have to play a Sega game. So I guess I don't have a choice, right? I'm gonna review something else. Alright, so let's start with Paintball Heroes. And look at that look at that nice opening screen. It's the box of the game. That's creative. Now what's this? The company, it's called Inca Gold. Well, I guess they nailed it. It's gold and there's the logo on it. Now this is I guess it's Twilight 3. What the fuck? What kind of logo is this? We couldn't even see it. It was on the side. Well, anyway, this is the title screen. So there's a few options you can choose. Like you can do play now, statistics, technical research, whatever that does, and wait, what the fuck is this? Surrender? What kind of fucking exit game is that? I don't want to surrender. I just want to quit this game. And look at that. The title is so fucking fucked up. The surrender actually goes out of the screen and then comes back. Okay, this is retarded. Whatever. Let's just play the fucking game. So there's actually a few game modes. There's the arcade mode where you can just go fight, capture the flag, which is capture the flag, assassin, attack and defend, free for all, and multiplayer, which is kind of surprising actually. But for now we're gonna start with the arcade mode. So this is arcade mode, and well, it just basically throws you on the battlefield and you gotta go kill people. Well, I say kill, but I mostly mean eliminate because it's pretty hard to kill somebody with a paintball. So, like any other paintball game in the world, you just go around, shoot the people you see, and they get eliminated. And when I say eliminated, I mean right away. There's no actual death animation or falling animation or anything. As soon as you hit somebody, he just disappears and reappears somewhere else. That's pretty lazy. Also, it didn't take long for me to realize that there's a problem with the sound. There's no distance. What I mean by this is that wherever the enemy is gonna shoot or wherever the enemy is gonna get hit, you're always gonna hear the sound as if it was really near you, so it gets really confusing sometimes. That's why I keep swirling around. I think somebody's shooting at me. And then before you know it, the game's over. God damn, that was really short. Well, alright, I guess we'll move on to the next mode. So let's try Capture the Flag. Enjoy the most well-known game. Okay, whatever, I don't really mind. I just want to play Capture the Flag. Hey, I actually get some choices. I can choose my name. Fakafon, Fakafon, Fakafon? I can also choose the gun or the level. But, you know, it doesn't really matter because I don't know any of those levels. But I guess at least they tell you the size of it. See, the Irish Forest is 4.1 and the Hilltop Village is 2.5. So, I guess you know how big the level is. You can also choose your gun, and again, I don't know what the fuck the difference is, so I guess I'll just take a semi-auto and be done with it. So this is Capture the Flag, and honestly, at this point, there's so much thing on the screen that is getting ridiculous. I have the score, I have the... What the fuck is that guy do? What the fuck is he doing? Is he running away? Did he see a squirrel and get, like, scared or something? What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, it's pretty much at that point that I realized that the artificial intelligence in this game is actually pretty crappy. Not only are your allies completely useless and dumb, but the enemies are fucking stupid too. Sometimes they don't even try to accomplish their objective at all, they just fidget around and die at your gunfire. The only way to truly get killed in this game is to be really close to the enemy and just let him kill you, because if you shoot at him first, they'll never get you. And well, apart from that, well, capture the flag is capture the flag. You go to the enemy base, you grab the flag, bring it back, do that 3 times and you're in the round. Again, it's a really short game. Well, let's try another mode. I gotta admit, my enthusiasm is kinda starting to dwindle, so let's try Assassin. So, here's Assassin. Basically, it's a game where you need to kill the other guy's leader in order to win. And of course, you always have your ever so helpful allies who just stare at the wall and then they phase through it. Okay? This is the easiest mode yet, because the only thing you need to do is go to the other team and kill that one guy, and then you win. The enemies barely try to resist either, too. Most of the time, you're just gonna see them like running into a wall or just fidgeting around again. Alright, I'm stopping the game here because it's just way too boring. Yes, there are more game modes, but what's the point? It's basically always the same thing. The gameplay is boring, the music sucks, I'm not even sure there's more than one, and even the menu sucks. How the fuck is that possible? How do you fuck up a menu? Now, I'm not gonna critique the animation because this is an old game, but if at least they had a reaction to when you get shot, it'd be better than just disappearing altogether. Well, that game was kinda dull. So, I guess we should treat ourselves now and do something a little bit more colorful. Like this game! Totally Spies, totally party. I'm totally not kidding, I bought this game. Well, this is always nice. You start the game and there's a warning saying that you can get an epileptic seizure. Nice! Thank you! Then you get the company logos and it's like 1 million people worked on this game. Look at this. What entertainment! That's perfect. And how about this one? Mad Monkey Studios! I'm sorry guys, that doesn't look like a monkey, it looks like a squirrel. But whatever, let's go on to the game. The first thing that happens is that the game outright refuses for you to play. Well, that's good! One less game to worry about. Once Jupiter aligns with Neptune, then you're able to play the game. I guess we'll do the story mode. Now, the story mode just starts with a cinematic of some guy talking, and the lip sync is actually so horrible and disjointed and just awful. It's disgusting. The voice is not that bad, it's just the lip sync. And this video goes on, and there's like some moments of silence where nothing happens. You're like, what the fuck am I watching? I think they basically just took some clips of the actual, I was gonna say movie. They took clips of the show and just slapped them together and they said, hey, this is your intro, bitch. Well, whatever. And once Alfred is done with that exposition, you can play the game. First you choose your spy, then you choose your outfit. That's important. And then you're off to save the world. And how do you do that? Why, you play minigames, of course, just like Mario Party. So basically, you just throw the dice and move around the board, and there's always Alfred telling you something in the middle of the game, whatever. There's basically 2 things you can do on the board. You can either get an item, or play a minigame. Yeah! Speaking of the items, it's fucking weird. You can get some kind of brooch that goes on your hair, and that restores your HP, whatever. Then you can get a radio, which is actually pretty useful because it destroys the enemy's trap. And then you can get a shuriken. What the fuck kind of progression is this? Brooch, radio, shuriken. Holy fucking shit. It's like if James Bond went on a mission and the guy's like, here Bond, have a toothbrush, a sack of pistachio, and a rocket launcher that's heat-seeking. The point of the game is to defeat the enemy player. To do that, you move around the board and do minigames. When you succeed in the minigame, it installs a trap that will hurt the enemy player if he steps on it. When the enemy's life reaches 0, you win the game and everything is hunky-dory. Now let's talk about the minigames. Probably my favorite is this one right here, where you need to shoot at aliens. Yeah! Makes you feel like perfect dark. Except not at all. Another one of my favorite is Talk to David. You need to seduce David, and apparently that will save the world? This minigame is impossible. Every time you try to talk to him, he just likes you less, which is totally understandable. I'd be fucking bored if people talk to me about dresses and shoes. Then there's a really weird minigame where you need to throw a dog and then it explodes. Okay, I never watched the show, but was this common? Were there a lot of explosive dogs and you need to throw them? Fuck. There's a few other minigames like land on the building, run away from your fans, avoid the lasers, get an epileptic seizure, avoid the tentacle. Hey, yeah! Now, obviously, I am not the target audience for this, so, well, my judgment is biased. Well, it's always biased, but it is more now, because this is a game for either the fans of the show or, well, girls, I guess. Now, I didn't really show it in the review, but this game is actually pretty drawn out. I mean, you already know the intro is kinda long, but actually throwing the dice, moving around, deciding stuff, fucking Alfred interrupting everything, it doesn't have a dynamic flow at all. So I figured we should play a game with a little bit more flow. And this time we're really gonna play... No, I'm not playing that game. Listen, there's no point in insisting. I'm making the review. I know I'm not gonna play this. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Yes, Bus Driver Simulator. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? This is another one of those games that I actually own, much to my shame. Now there's something really weird with this game because every type of recording software I tried with this game would just not work properly. There was always something that would go wrong. This game hates recording softwares. And that's good, that means it's another game I don't have to review. But no, of course I have to review it, so please excuse the shitty camera that I have. It's just nothing would work with this game, so you'll just have to bear with me. So what is Bus Driver Simulator? What is it not? Fun? And I wish I was kidding, but goddamn, this is the most boring game I've ever played. Well, except for this one. There's nothing fun about this game. Okay, so what's the objective of the game? Well, basically, you drive a bus. You go to one stop, pick up people, go to the next stop, drop them off, and there you go, you win. That's it for every level. Oh wait, no, there's other objective too. You need to respect traffic laws, like go on the green light, put on your flashers. Wait, that's it. There's a lot more things you cannot do in this game rather than you can do. Let's say you go ballistics, okay? You go completely crazy. You say, I'm gonna crash into cars, I'm gonna crash into posts, I'm gonna crash into traffic cones. Well, the only thing you do is lose points. That's it. There's no consequence to this. You don't get fired. There's no police to come after you. Nothing stops. You can even go to the next stop and drop people off. People will still come in. They don't care. They just saw a guy go homicidal maniac and they're like, ah, fuck off, we're going in anyway. I'd rather die in that bus than be late to work. And let's say, for example, you say, fuck it, I'm not gonna do the itinerary, I'm just gonna go travel around the city. Well, there's nothing to see, there's nothing there. It's just more buildings, more cars, and if you're lucky, you're gonna get a tunnel. Even if you try to go off-road, there's always something blocking you, even invisible walls. You wanna know what the best part of the game was for me? There, that was it. Even though there's only one passenger in the bus, it sounds like there's plenty. Hilarious. And you'd think crashing into cars would be fun. Well, yeah, it is for a minute and then the novelty wears off. The people in the car are so frightened they just stay there like scared little bunnies and they don't move anymore. Sadly enough, the best part of the game is the game cover. I mean, look at this junk. 12 boss models to drive, inspired by their most popular models. Wow, they all feel the same. Multiple functions. School bus, sightseeing, prisoners transport, or as I like to call it, the same goddamn thing! Climatic variations! You know, when one of your main selling points is the weather, you really need to think about your game again. And it doesn't matter anyway, your bus is already controlled like shit, so adding more snow doesn't change anything, you won't even notice it. Rediffusion of different maps with explanation on the score. Okay, scratch that. When your main selling point is telling you how you scored, that's when you need to think about your game again. A huge map divided in multiple sections. Alright, I went over this a million times, but huge maps don't make good games if there's nothing in the map. A non-violent game. Well, I guess they nailed that one. Relevant AI management. Relevant AI management. Relevant AI management. I don't know what that means! Relevant AI management. My god, just what is that supposed to mean? Relevant AI management? What the fuck does that mean? It doesn't mean anything! It means there's AI that it manages stuff? Well, of course there's AI! There's always AI! How is it relevant? You need AI to make cars move! You need AI to make the game! How the fuck is it relevant? I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, this game is not even worth questioning myself over this. It's just... This game is a piece of crap. It's extremely boring. It's fucking dull. Nothing happens. I guess the only good thing I can say is the music's not too bad in the menu. Wow. You know, at the time, I thought this was the worst game. I thought there was no way it could get worse. Okay, shut up. But then I found another game. A game that's actually worse in every aspect except the music. This is the game. You know, some dramatic music would be good right now. Hello? I have 100 clones and none of them knows how to put music. Alright, so this is the menu. Now listen to the music. It sounds like I'm about to rob a bank. Okay, whatever. Let's just do the career mode. First I choose my name. I don't really care. Then I choose my skills. I guess being an unbalanced character is always the best. Then I don't know. I don't know. And after that, I still don't know. What the fuck am I doing? What's going on? What is this? I thought I was supposed to play a game. Is there a game around here? I know it's called Manager, but I don't know what I'm doing. What is this? My team? Seems like I can go searching for other players or something? These are my mails? Pfft, they seem pretty useless. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I feel like I'm watching a bunch of screenshots and just moving my pointer around it. That's not fun. In desperation, I actually turned to the manual of the game. But, oh wait, there's no manual in this fucking game. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done trying to understand this. I'm just gonna skip everything and go to a race. I said skip. Skip! A million years later, you finally enter a race and then something that looks like a game finally begins. Ha! Just kidding. First you need to choose the equipment of your bikers. So you choose the front wheel, the back wheel, shouldn't it just be the same? The helmet, and the type of frame. There's other crap too, but I don't get it, so let's just go to the game. The first thing that happens is you try to figure out who the fuck you are, but the camera angle sucks, so there's... Oh, wait, okay. So, I'm guessing my guy is the one with the circle around him? Yeah, that sounds about right. Now that's kind of weird, I thought it was a team, not just one guy. Well, whatever. So, as the people start to race, you realize that you don't actually control anything. You don't move around, you can't give orders, or maybe you can, but I never figured it out. I mean, there's a few buttons laying around, but I don't know what they do. I tried everything and I can't see any changes. I can't get any confirmation of sorts. Nothing happens. The only thing I figured out is that pressing over there gives him water, and when that happens, he gains back his endurance. Hooray! So, yeah, that is the game. That's the race. You just watch people race, and sometimes you don't watch them because you can't see them. Yeah, the other buttons I figured out how to use are how to fast forward and how to change cameras. But let me tell you, some of the cameras are useless. You can't see jack shit. Not that it changed anything anyway. Whether you're first or not, you don't control anything or almost nothing. So whatever. So yeah, when the race is done, this happens.
Et voici maintenant la sélection des meilleurs moments de la course.
Okay, I think we're done here. So this was Pro Cycling Manager Season 2007, the Tour de France. And goddamn, that's a long title. This game is not a game. If this is a game, then I'm a bunny.
What? I'm comfortable.
Seriously though, this was pretty disappointing actually. Of all the good games I bought, these are the only ones I could play, and well, they all turned out to be pretty bad. These one especially. Well, I've got nothing to add, except maybe don't buy these games. So, end of the review, guys. I'll see you next time. But I can't shake the feeling that I forgot something. Well, come back to me. Well, that was kinda dull. Well, I say we should treat ourselves now and do a little... Calice, pas capable. Well, that was kinda dull. So I say we should treat ourselves to something just... Putain! Well, that was kinda... that was kinda dull. Well, that was kind of dull. So, well, I guess we should treat ourselves with the next game and do a more colorful... Do a more colorful one, yes. Right, Jeez, right, Reginald. Well, that was kind of dull. Well, I'll say we should Come on! Well, that was kind of dull. So I guess we should treat ourselves to the next game and do something a little bit... What the fuck? Well, I've been repeating the same goddamn line... I can't even swear right, the goddamn line. What the... Jesus Christ. I can't do this. I've been trying this line like 15 times now. I can't... It doesn't come out. It just... No... every time. Every single time I try that line, it just fucks up. I know my English is kind of bad and I flubber a lot, but this is getting ridiculous. Tabarnak, man, j'en reviens pas.